Good evening. As most of you may know, TED started out as a platform for new ideas on the field of technology, entertainment, and design. People close to me can tell you that technology is not my cup of tea. As a matter of fact, I think I'll be the last person on planet Earth to know how to operate a simple smartphone. So we're not talking about technology tonight. How about entertainment? I'm sure nervous speakers on stage can be very entertaining to you as the public, but I'm not here to do that. About design, I can tell you a thing or two, because I've designed and redesigned my professional career many times. From the business owner to the taxi driver, from the chef cook to the massage therapist, from the teacher to the cleaning lady, from the academic nerd to the traveler. We can go on and on. And that would be behind the scope of this evening. What I'm here to do today is to tell you my story. A story that started out about 10 years ago. At midnight, I woke up feeling very restless, disorientated, disconnected, and distressed. I was lying on a mattress, and this mattress was on the floor of a business I was owning here in Willemstad, a tour operating business. I knew something was wrong immediately as soon as I woke up, but I didn't know what it was. But I wanted to find out. I can remember as a child, my parents and grandparents would sit quietly, staring into nothingness when they were pondering a problem. This is what we call nowadays meditation. So I fluffed up my pillow and I took a seat. In about 2 hours, and sitting in silence, this inner voice spoke to me and said, "You are in this situation because you have not laughed for a long time." I said, "What? This is not an inner voice, it's an inner demon. What is he rambling about? What this got to do with anything, with how I'm feeling, with my low spirits?" But then I thought, do I have something to laugh about? I mean, I've just buried a young sister. She died at the age of 31, leaving behind a baby and a toddler. No reason to laugh, right? My husband had just took off, mumbling some abracadabra about digging wells for the poor in Africa. He never said that the wells had feminine legs and wore skirts. So you go and figure. Reason to laugh? My business partners had just taken off with my successful business strategy. Implemented it right next door to me, successfully. Reason to laugh? I was very annoyed with this lady called Mary. She was a former French teacher, turned into a crack addict. She was wheeling and dealing my belongings in my own backyard. As a matter of fact, she was so smart, she sold some of my own stuff to me while she was still robbing me blind. No reason to laugh. And did I mention I wasn't having any sex at all at that time? And I was putting up weight? So the reasons can go on and on why I was feeling the way I was feeling. I knew I was in some dark space that I needed to come out of. Coming back to the here and now, here in this conference, with the title, Bridging the Gap, I want to give this title my own personal touch and call it Bridging the Inner Gap. Why? Where I was on that mattress, that was my inner gap. To me, I was in the depth of depths. And I wanted to come out. So, where does the inner gap come from? What causes it? Do you have an inner gap? I can tell you a secret. Everybody has an inner gap. Some of us, it develops in our childhood, early childhood. It could be situations with our parents. It could be situations at school, bullying. It could be later on that you're going with stones in your stomach to your work It could be toxic relationships. There's so many things that can feed this inner gap and make it wider. Now the clue is how to deal with this inner gap. Because pressure from communities, from your own dreams, from the expectations of others, may burden this inner gap more and more, and it gets bigger and bigger. Situations behind your control can also influence this inner gap. Things like a divorce, bankruptcy, illness, death in the family, betrayal. Any attack on our heart and our mind can cause this inner gap to grow. Acts of terrorism, so we can continue. Most of us don't notice that we have this inner gap. We are in denial of it. Or we try to fill the gap with drug abuse, alcohol abuse. Some of us will even try to escape the gap. And then you get stories about, oh, I didn't know she was so unhappy. We just had lunch yesterday, and today she jumped off the bridge. I'm sure you can recognize some of the things I'm talking about. When I was on that mattress, I had just one rope to pull myself out of this abyss of the inner gap. And that was the voice, which was not the inner demon, but the inner wisdom. And the voice said, you have not loved for a long time. And that was the only rope I had. So I turned to good old Google. I sat behind my computer at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I entered anything that had to do with laughter, lack of laughter, depression, the benefits of laughter. And every time again, I saw a word that I did not know. Hasya yoga. What was this? I figured. Hasya yoga was laughter yoga. That is the explanation in English. And I was active in the field of personal wellness for many years. I never heard about this yoga. So I saw on the computer that there was a big gathering in New York of people who were practicing laughter yoga. So I bought a ticket and I went to New York. I was so surprised and amazed at their stories and what laughter yoga had done for them. How they were getting out of their inner gap because of this tool. I was so interested that I decided to buy another ticket, now to Bombay, India, and to get all the information and the teaching I could. And I became a laughter yoga teacher. And I go further and practice, and now I'm a laughter therapist. So, laughter yoga was my tool to get out of my inner gap. I'm sure each inner gap is different, and you will find your own tool. What I want to do today is share my tool with you. So I want to invite you to stand up. Empty your hands. Free up your hands. Put a smile on your face. Because we are about to energize ourselves. We are about to feel good. So just plaster this Colgate smile on your face if you wish, even if you don't feel it. Loose up your hands. Let's start to shake them. And while we do that, we say, ha 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 ha. Come on. And louder. And we clap. Ho, ho, ha ha ha. Ho, ho, ha ha ha. And a dance. Ho, ha ha ha. Ho, ho, ha ha ha. And the feet. Ho, ha ha ha. Ho, ho, ha ha ha. Faster. Ha ha ha. Ho, ho, 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 ha ha ha. And breathe in. Inhale. Stretch the arms all the way up. And let them come down, exhaling. Again, we do it again. Inhale, stretch, stretch, stretch. And bring them down slowly. Very good. You close your eyes and you put the fingertips on your head and you start to tap. And ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Go to your face. Ha 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 ha. To your throat. Ha 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 ha. Your chest. Your arms. Again, your whole body, belly. Go to your legs. Very good. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Stretch out. And slowly coming down. Very good. You grab the imaginary handles and we go for a childish song. Faster. Breathe in again. Bring the arms down. And now we inhale and we close the body. Inhale, close the face, close everything, and let it loose. We do it again. Inhale, hold it, hold it, hold it, and let it go. Once more. In. And hold it, hold it, hold it. You can do it, and let it go. Shake the body. Very good. Inhale slowly. Bring back the arms down. Very good. And now we scoop all this beautiful energy we've created together. We put it to the heart. Ha! We do it again. Take it and ha! We fill our hearts with this good energy and now we can share it. Ha ha! With other people. Now we can share it with the world. Ha ha ha! Now with the universe. We tap back into the universe. Share it with the world. Ha ha ha. With others. Ha ha. For ourselves. Ha. Us first. Ha. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Very nice. We take a seat. Slowly we take a seat. And we embrace ourselves. Yes. Job well done. Very good. Very good. I love me. Huh? You don't love you? Huh? I love me. Very good. And we love the world. Again, I love me. And I love Curaçao. But before everything, I love me. I take care of me. And close your eyes and feel yourself, feel your body. Let the laughter roll, very good. Feel your body and thank yourselves. Thank you very much. I know with time you will find your own tool, or probably you have your own tool already. This works for me, to keep the gap to the minimum. To bridge the gap every day again. To escape the mattress in the middle of the night. If we can bridge our inner gaps, we can bridge all kinds of other gaps. We can bridge the gaps between economies, countries, religion. And I guess there'll be less war in the world. I thank you.